Happy Friday. Hello, everyone. Let me get this sent out to somebody so that y'all know I'm here. How's everybody doing? Come on in and say hello. All right, there it is. Good morning, Catherine. Thank you for being here. All right, I'm just sending this out to some of the groups. And if you would, when you come in, just help me do that. Just hit that share button. Kathy Hand, good morning, sweet one. Oh my gosh, Florida is awesome. Thank you for asking. Got in late last night, and boy, it felt weird being able to sleep until 8 o'clock Eastern time this morning. Well, I didn't sleep till 8, but you know what I mean? Not having to be online until 8 o'clock. I know there's two Catherines in here. I love that. Let's get our two Jeans in here. Where you at? Jean Lorio and Jean Walensky. Blue Jean, come on in. Okay. Back here with you all now. I had to go in and do some sharing. So what's going on? Suzanne, good morning. Good morning. I am on Eastern time. Suzanne, it feels so weird. It felt like I had way overslept this morning because my body is still on Arizona Pacific time. So yeah, it was a little strange to have that alarm not go off at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm adjusting. Oh, there's our Auntie Jean. Hi, darling Auntie Jean. Thank you for being here this morning. All right, let's go into our hearts. So touching your heart center, it brings your focus there. And then slow down the breathing. Breathe in completely, deeply into the heart. And let's relax that breath out. And then your next breath in, just really feel that energy as you fill up your lungs. Let it go all the way down to your belly. Deep, deep breath. And release anything that's going on, anything happening with your day today. Just let it go. And then on the next breath, add in the love. Just focus on what you're feeling. Let that love come through. And then just tell yourself how wonderful you are. You are amazing. So tell yourself that. You probably don't get to hear that very often from you. You know, let's talk about how a lot of times we criticize ourselves, right? I'm going to look for Kleenex because I kind of feel a sneeze coming on. We criticize ourselves so much, and we don't say, hey, you, I love you, and I'm proud of you. So say that this morning. Really say it and really mean it from your heart that you're such an amazing person. And just say the things that you would want to hear from other people. So if you want people telling you you're beautiful, tell yourself that. Say, I am so beautiful. I am so loved. I'm so amazing. Ricky and Josie, good morning. Oh my gosh, I'm here in your town. I'm really hoping to get a Ricky and Josie sighting soon. Blue Jean, good morning. Sally and Tony, how was the birthday girl yesterday? Did you celebrate? I hope you did. Hi, Julie Kiss. Good morning, Kathleen, Mama Hana Bear. Kathleen, thank you so much for being with me yesterday. I couldn't have made it through without you. And I so appreciate you being there beside of me, holding my hand first thing in the morning. Leo. Oh, thank you, Leo. Yeah, I'm going to see what we can do about getting together in Fort Lauderdale, Leo, because I really want to see you. If we can't do a get together, at least I want to come by and see you or meet up somewhere. All right. So thank you all for your love and support. You know that yesterday was such a tough day for me, and I'm better emotionally today, but I'm still having a heck of a time wrapping my brain around loss right now. And it's been really hard because I've lost three very, very close friends in the last 6 months. You know, it's just crazy. And two of them in the last week. So yeah, that's hard. It is really hard to be human sometimes. Isabel, hi darling. Isabel, I want to see you. Joanne Castrillo, I need to make an appointment. So let's see each other while I'm here. All right, so let me see. I don't even remember what was written last night by the angels, so it may not have even made sense because I was so tired. But let me see. It's take time to rest. That's what the angels want us all to know. Take time to rest. Brene Brown says we cannot selectively numb emotions. When we numb the painful emotions, we also numb the positive emotions. Tonight, I sit here staring at a blank screen. I thought maybe I should just go to bed. It's been a long day, and with no sleep last night and a long plane ride today, my plate was completely full to capacity. I got nothing. Such a huge lesson to acknowledge when we are depleted, isn't it? Dear angels, there have been, you know, there have been many times in life where I did not want to do the task at hand, whatever that looked like. Tonight feels different, though. Okay, for some reason I can't talk. I'm going to try that again. Dear angels, there have been many times in life where I did not want to do the task at hand, whatever that looked like. Tonight feels different, though. I truly wanted and needed a message tonight, perhaps a sign from a loved one in spirit. Dear one, in life, there are moments of clarity, and there are moments where the soul seeks only to understand and reach inner peace. Let the soul be the driver, not your human brain. Shine like the diamond that you are, and do not even that you do not even recognize. In your willingness to receive healing, as you capture a group hug or another act of warmth, you will call that same experience or feeling to yourself. Rest and do not try to force anything. For now, resting is enough. Thank you, angels. Today I promise to get some much needed rest. Yeah, it is very much needed. The plane ride was good, but it was long. We were in the air for I think over 5 hours, coming across the country and across time zones. I think we hit every time zone along the way. And so now it's just adjusting to where I am. And I'll tell you all my miracle story with the flight. I was so tired. You all know I didn't get any sleep at all the night before with everything that happened. And the flight was at like 2 in the afternoons. I had to be there around noon. So there really wasn't any time to get any sleep. So I got there and they made the announcement that the plane was overbooked, actually. So they were offering for people to take money to change their flights. And I thought about it for a minute. I thought, I could take a later flight and I could sleep here in the airport, just stretch out and go to sleep. And I thought, no, I just really need to get where I'm going so I can sleep. So when we got on the plane and I got to my seat, and I had a middle seat, which I do not like. I usually book the window, but this time you had to pay to pick your seat. So I said, just wherever you put me, just put me somewhere on that plane. So I had a middle seat, and they made the announcement after we got on the plane that every seat was taken. So make sure you're in your seat. And I'm thinking, oh, good Lord, okay, this is going to be a tough flight, right? Because I'm in the middle seat. I'm extremely exhausted. There's no way to get comfortable. And especially in that middle seat. I think on the window in the aisle, you can probably get more comfortable than you can in the middle. So the plane boarded, and the people just kept coming. Well, the guy at the window seat came in and sat down, and I'm in the middle. And all of a sudden, they said, all right, we're locking the doors. And there was nobody in the aisle seat by me. I had the only seat on the plane that wasn't taken right beside of me. Thank you, angels. Oh, I can't tell you all how special I felt that the angels did that. And that seat was empty. So I was able to just kind of maneuver my body so I could be more relaxed by putting my head over onto the seat beside of me and bringing my backpack up to the seat instead of at my feet. So my feet weren't scrunched up and I could stretch my legs out. The angels know what they're doing, you guys. So because I let the airline pick the seat for me, they picked the only one that would have worked perfectly for me. Yeah, isn't that an amazing story? These are the testimonies, you guys. And when I do the Peapod podcast this month in April, yeah, tomorrow's April, that's what we're going to do. We're going to share stories of miracles. That was a miracle for me because otherwise it would have been over 5 hours of misery where I couldn't move, if I leaned my head over, I'd be on somebody else. So that's what we're going to talk about. And if you have anything like that, any kind of story, we want to hear those stories. We want to hear that something happened and there's no way that it could have been controlled by you or by anyone else. And Christina, thank you. Christina says, glad you had a good flight and arrived safely. And Auntie Jean, I love that comment. Angels take care of their earth sister. They sure do. And we're going to talk about that in the whole month of April, starting with Mama Hana Bear. She'll be on with me next Tuesday. Isabel, you want to see me? Yeah, let's do it. Let's make it happen. And oh, Blue, thank you, honey. Yeah, it's just crazy times for me right now. And I know other people have gone through this where you just keep losing people in your life. But it's hard, you guys. It's really hard to go through this. And, we can pivot to a higher feeling thought. But first, we have to acknowledge that we're sad, acknowledge that we're shocked, which is what I was yesterday. We have to honor those feelings inside of us. And that's what I did. So thank you for allowing that. As I called for help yesterday, I called out to Kathleen and said, can you be with me? Because I don't think I can do it by myself. Sally says, Fortunately or unfortunately, we were so busy yesterday, so we grabbed dinner and just went home to peace and quiet. Tony's good and had some visits from family and friends while at work, so yesterday was just a high vibration, fun day. Good. Kathy Hand, your new therapist called you strong. You are strong. The obvious rock of my family. I explained it's mainly because of the support from this group. I think we all feel that way, Kathy. We need each other, and we come in here every day to share that, to share love, and to check in. So let's check in. How's your Friday going? And, we here on the cuppa, we call it Fry-yay. So, how is your Fry-yay, and what is a yay? Give me a yay. Let me find my little caption here. Oops. Here it is. Give me one thing you're grateful for. Just one thing. And when you grab onto that one thought of being grateful for something, what you're going to find is the law of attraction kicks in, and you'll have more of those thoughts. You'll have more stuff coming forward for you to be grateful for. Good morning, Annie 7. Catherine says, wonderful. Thank you, angels, for taking care of Teri. Oh, thank you, honey. And Leo says, haha, I love that story because it happens to me often when I get in the middle seat. I never stay there. The angels always place me somewhere better. Glad you made it home safe and comfortably. Thank you, Leo. Yeah, I slept most of that flight. I was out like a light. I don't even know what happened. I don't remember even the flight attendants coming by to see if I wanted anything. It was like I was gone. As soon as we got into the air, it was a little wobbly because there was turbulence. So at the very beginning, I was like, oh, I guess I need to stay awake and make sure I'm okay. But no, eventually it leveled out and the angels just let me go to sleep. Annie, your Friday so far is great. So you have a Friday. Made an A on your test. Let's celebrate our Annie. That is awesome. And off to more learning. And I'm thankful for my life and the kids' life also. We're so grateful to you, Annie, for being part of us and sharing all of your excitement and all the joys in your life. Sally, you woke up at 4 a.m. to thunderstorms coming in. That's your Friday. Loving the sounds. I love the sounds of thunderstorms if I'm inside. Not so much on the outside, but from inside, I love to watch the lightning, hear the thunder. I had cats for 2 decades, and they hated the thunder. That was the one thing. When there was a thunderstorm, I always knew that they were going to go hide somewhere. They did. And dogs are not too particularly fond of thunder either, but yeah, the kitty cats, they really don't understand it. They don't like it. Catherine, grateful for my friends new and long time. We're so grateful you're here, Catherine. Kathleen had no energy yesterday, so grateful. Suzanne, my Friday is that we did live sticks at school last night. Live sticks. Oh, sticks. I'm sorry. I forgot that you were becoming a phlebotomist. Yes, I know what those sticks are. I got the blood, no problem. And bonus, next week is spring break. I feel giddy like a teenager. Well, you should. You deserve that break. And oh, I'm so happy that you did well on that. And I knew you would. We have every confidence in you, Suzanne. And Isabel says, I'm so glad your flight was safe and miracles happened to you in such a hard day for you. Oh, thank you, Isabel. It was. It was a blessing at the end of the rainbow, right? That's what happened. And Kathleen is grateful her energy's back today. Yay. And Sally, you like those thunderstorms at night. Oh, I know. Here in Florida, the thunderstorms with the lightning are incredible. Sometimes we get these huge lightning storms and it just lights up the whole sky and you see it where it spreads out. It's really beautiful to watch. Isabel, my Friday is going to be getting to see you. Oh, are you coming to our little gathering here in Boca? I hope so. That would be awesome. And Kathleen is grateful that the peas were all here for you. All of you were here. I felt your energy. I felt your love. And Sally says, when we had small dogs, there were 3 at one time, and they were all bed hogs, little legs everywhere. And Blue Jean went to sleep at 5 a.m. this morning. A lot going on energetically. Going to see Dolly Princess and then going to give Reiki. Good for you. And give us an update, please, on our Mary Jane. I would love to hear that she's getting stronger every day. That would make my heart happy. Ricky, I don't know. I know there's a group messenger that Mary started, so I don't have the answer to that. I'm sorry, but just I think I owe the sorry jar, don't I? Anyway, I'll jump on there when I get off. When I get off of here, I'm going to go pick up a rental car so I can get to Orlando this weekend. But we'll get the time to you, Ricky. We'll decide what we're going to do for getting together. And Kathy is so happy for both our students. Yay, Suzanne and Annie. Yes. Isabel, we're trying to get together tonight for dinner. So let us know if you're available tonight. Michelle Landers, good morning. And same to you, Michelle, if you're available to meet with people tonight. We're going to try to do a small gathering just to get together and have dinner. Okay, so about a message. I don't have my cards with me, so I had to be very selective about packing the bag that I brought on the plane. And that was one of the things that got left behind. So no Kuan Yin cards, but we have messages from the tiny book. Isabel, we'll find a time to get together, honey. Suzanne DeBozy, hello, and thank you for being here. All right, so the tiny book of angel messages. Let's get some messages going this morning. So what do you all want to pick? What do the angels want to say to us? That's what I always ask. And wasn't that perfect yesterday when I said, I need a message, angels, this is too hard. They sent me to the perfect message in this book. So somebody give me a number and we'll see if we can find what the angels want to say to us. I'm waiting for it to come across my screen. Oh, come on, Auntie Jean. Number 11, Suzanne DeBozy says. I'm sorry, Suzanne Millard says number 11. And so does Michelle Landers. Must be an 11 kind of day. All right, I have 3 messages. 1, 2, or 3. And those of you here in Florida that I'm going to get to see, bring your tiny book if you have it, and I'll sign it. Okay, so I'm waiting for a 1, 2, or 3. And Blue says, Mary Jane is standing, also taking a few steps. I've been giving her Reiki each day. Do you and Jean remember that big tree near the little store? I went to visit it yesterday. I do remember that little tree, that really beautiful miracle tree. All right, Suzanne DeBozy, pick number 3. I don't know what's going on with my throat. I think I'm just not awake enough yet to talk. Love is what you desire because your soul resonates with that energy. It's your true state of being. It is the familiar way for all of you. It is remembrance of being in your pure spiritual form. Yes, it is healing because of its very nature, a return to purity and innocence. Your heart responds to that. Wow. You know, Kuan Yin said to me years ago, love heals. Very simple message, straight to the point, no question, love heals. This kind of explains why, doesn't it? Because our heart is seeking that. We know that we are love. Innately, we do absolutely understand that we are pure spirit. We're pure love. So when love is shown back to us, that's the healing part. Everything else just comes to perfection. So I think that's what we all needed to hear today, to just take it in, because that's what our heart desires and what it resonates with. So how do you feel about that message? Suzanne, yes, love heals. It really does. And it healed me yesterday. And I want to thank all of you for wrapping your arms of love around me. So I healed emotionally because of you. And yeah, it's still tender. It's still hard to wrap my brain around the fact that my darling friend is not going to be able to call me up anymore or text me out of the blue, because she was really good at that. Please add Maggie to our prayers. I have frozen peas. Well, I don't think I'm frozen. I might be, but I don't know. And Suzanne Millard, I love that. Love is the global language everyone understands. We are love. Love that. Thank you. Oksana, good morning, and happy Friday to you. She says, I'm taking a deep breath and calming my nervous system. And later I stand barefoot on the earth and ground and charge myself for help and beauty and peace and harmony. Yeah, I want to stand barefoot in the sand. That's one thing I definitely am going to do while I'm here in Florida. Yeah, the sand, the ocean, the sound of the ocean, it's all calling my name. When you fly into Fort Lauderdale, you go out over the ocean. I don't know if you all knew that. But I knew that there was a shift in the plane, and then I heard the pilot say, prepare for landing. So I knew we were coming into Fort Lauderdale. And I woke up and I could see out the window that beautiful ocean. And my heart just did a little flip because I knew that I was here in this gorgeous, amazing state. I love Florida. I really do. And so I got to see a glimpse of the ocean before the plane even landed onto the ground. Sally says that, yes, that's why love feels so good. Our souls feel its familiarity. Love the message. And Christina says, have a good time and unwind. I have to get ready for work. We'll be discussing programs, and they liked my idea of a sound immersion and local author or artist event for all ages. Oh, praying for that, Christina, that will come together, because it sounds awesome. And I hope you have a wonderful Friday at work. Deirdre, oh my gosh, the stranger is in the house. Hello, Deirdre. We have missed you on the morning show. Christina, prayers for your loss. My friend passed suddenly last year, and I want to call her often. Yeah, it's like sometimes you just pick up that phone to call. It's like, I got to dial long distance now because she's a little farther away. And it's interesting. You know, I don't know if I talked about this yesterday. It's interesting how on this journey that I'm on, The angels put me exactly where I need to be at all times. And I had planned this trip after I got the invite from the hospital to come and be the guest of honor on Sunday. So I had planned on flying in. I didn't know, wasn't sure exactly where I was going to stay when I got here. And my friend Mary here in Boca invited me to stay with her during the time I'm here. And she's in Boca Raton, which is where my friend lived that just passed away, Tina, that left her body 2 days ago. So the angels put me right here, and I'm going to be reaching out to her family and seeing if I can at least see see them and give them some love while I'm here. Marisol, we haven't seen you in a bit either, so welcome, Marisol Soto. Good morning. And Auntie Jean remembers that magnificent tree. I hope it whispered love and blessings to you. I'm sure it did. Oh, Michelle, Florida loves me. I feel so loved. Marisol says, I need to go back. I love it too. The only thing is medical insurance are not good. Yeah, well, mine, I happen to have one that's really good. Oh, we have a little troll, Sharika Caleb Cynthia. Thank you for being here. This is Sharika. So if she has tried to direct message you or ask you to message her, please don't. This is not the purpose of this show. So, Sharika, we're just going to say goodbye to you with love. Thank you for being here. Okay, she's gone. Yeah, we get that occasionally, not all the time, thank God, but we do have people that come in like that. So please, if that happens, just say no. Marisol, thank you. Yeah, it was a real shocker for me, Marisol. I had a hard time with this one because I we were so close. We were such beautiful energy together. So, all right. So I cannot. I'm just so happy this morning to see this beautiful, beautiful support from you all. We have the most people we have had on here in a while, and it feels really good for that reach to go out farther and wider, that we can share love and we can share gratitude, especially on this Friday, making it a Friday. And I've talked about this a little bit, but I don't know if you all understand that Sunday I won't be able to do the Sunday show because I'm going to be in Orlando. So Auntie Jean, if you'd like to do the Sunday show, just let me know. Maybe you and uh, Mama Hada Bear or somebody else will step up and gather the peas for and just a few minutes anyway and celebrate. But I'm going to be at a celebration because 48 years ago, I had a kidney transplant, and the hospital where I had it is celebrating 50 years of doing transplants. So I am like their biggest success story, and I was asked to be there for that celebration. And so I flew into Florida, and I'm driving into Orlando and celebrating that as they celebrate me, I'm celebrating them, because had it not been for those doctors in that hospital, I wouldn't be here talking to y'all right now. And I'm so beyond grateful, especially for my doctor. He's he was one of the best doctors in the nation at the time that I had my kidney failure, and he started the transplant program at this particular hospital. And I happened to live in Orlando at that time. So that's another example of the angels putting everything in place for it to come to perfection. And I'm just so ready to share that story. I even reached out to some of the media that's going to be there. They always have media coverage. And I offered if they want me to share my story, if they want to do an interview, I'll be there for that afternoon that I can do that. When I came in for their celebration of doing 4,000 kidney transplants, they also honored me at that time. And there was a local news station that did an interview with me and wanted to know the story. And it is an amazing story. And I know that it's still something that I'm working on, putting that miracle along with the other miracles in my life, putting them in a book form, because there's been, my phone's blowing up. Um, there's been a lot of miracles that have happened. So I want to share those for inspiration. And that's coming out, and it's going to be called The Footprint of My Life, The Footprint of My Soul. And that I'm hoping to have out by the first of the year. Oh, thank you all. Thank you for your words. It is exciting. And we're going to go into our hearts and do some prayers. If there's anything that you want lifted up in prayer, whether it's you or somebody else, a loved one, a place, there's lots of places that are hurting right now. And remembering some of them where there was trauma that happened just recently. So put that in the comments if there's somebody we need to lift up. And thank you to my friends for the reminder that I ask that you support me in a special way with the loss of my friend Tina Vallant. She was my butterfly lady. She did butterfly releases. She did one for me. I shared that yesterday. And she did butterfly releases if someone lost a loved one or if there was an illness or something going on. And she gave it. She never charged anybody to honor their loved one. And that's the beautiful soul that she is. So if you would honor her and help me to see her still more prominently in my world, just post a picture of a butterfly or a little butterfly symbol. Thank you, Deirdre, for the 3 butterflies I see by your name. Like this. And they're monarchs, which was the one that she loved the most because monarchs are endangered. So she always protected the monarchs by getting the caterpillars and putting them in a safe enclosure. Marietta, where are you, dear Marietta? And inquiring minds want to know, Marietta, were you able to see that rocket launch when you were up near the Cape Canaveral? I'd love to know that. And Marietta says, angels know and trust that everything is working perfectly according to God's incredible divine plan. Absolutely. And our Deirdre's back. We have missed this prayer from you, Deirdre. Prayers for all humans, for world peace, Gaia, and attention to human trafficking. Yes, indeed. I did see a sign yesterday. I always look to make sure that restrooms, especially in the airports, have those human trafficking signs up with the number, see something, say something, and a number to call if you do see something. And Suzanne asking for prayers for her friends Christine and Ed, who lost their nephew 2 days ago. Oh, sweet one. I'm so sorry for that loss. And yes, let's lift up your friends, Christine and Ed. Marisol's asking prayers for her left knee in a lot of pain. So let's pray for that pain to diminish. Oh, Suzanne. Yes, let's pray for that, for you to get the dental help that you need. Absolutely. Oh, thank you all for the butterflies. I love you so much. Oksana says, wow, amazing legacy that Tina has left. I'm sorry, this is Oksana. I don't know if I said Tina. Um, I love butterflies. They are a special symbol of love from angels for me. Thank you. I see her soul dancing with the angels and sending you lots of golden butterflies. I see her dancing with the angels as well. Thank you, Oksana, for that vision. Ricky, Rick, and Josie with the butterflies. Okay, so let's go into our hearts and let me see. I think it is. Type in your prayer request if you do have something, and that way I know to add it to the long prayer list that we have going. And our paragenes have a pair of grids on two sides of the country, the east and the west. And they always put names in the grids. If you give us somebody that you want uplifted, they're prayed for and they're also sent healing energy in the grid. Okay, so let's go into our hearts, remembering these prayer requests from today, holding each other in love. Just feel that love right now. Feel it in the very center of your heart. As you breathe the love in there, that's where the connection is. That's the plug-in. If you were to plug a light into electricity, you're plugging your heart, your being, into the great oneness of all that is. So plug in by breathing in and just allow your connection with your higher self, allow your connection with the divine. And I feel that deep connection today with Kuan Yin and with Divine Mother. There's a lot of feminine energy going on here. And just allow it, allow the nurturing. Allow them to wrap their arms of love around you and say, it's okay. If you want to cry, it's okay. If you want to just express, go ahead. Just say what's in your heart. We need to bring those emotions and that energy forward, to bring it up out of us so we don't hold on to it. That's why I had to cry yesterday. And thank you for allowing that. Thank you that you were there holding me as I did that, as I expressed my deep sorrow. We all just have to express sometimes when that's at the forefront so that we don't push it down. When we push our emotions down and push that energy down inside of us and don't give it a voice, it comes out somehow. And it's usually a physical symptom that happens with it. So just open up your heart, open up your mind, whatever is there that needs to come out. Let's release right now. So breathe into your heart center and just ask yourself, where do I need to release? Where inside of me is there something happening that I've been bottling up? There's something that I'm holding on to so tight that I can't let go. And let it go. Let it go. Let it flow. Let it go to the universe to be transmuted. So Divine Mother, I feel her just behind all of us, holding us, nurturing, letting us know that we're stronger than we think we are. And I feel Kuan Yin with her hand touching all of our hearts, pouring in that wonderful love energy that heals. Allow that in. Just allow the love. Feel it going through every part of your being. Feel the heartbeat. Connect in with the heart of Gaia and connect in with the heart of the great central sun, and let your heart, your physical heart, come in sync with that beat. Slowing it down, connecting in deeply. If you feel that heartbeat, If you feel that connection, just type in, yes, I do. Yes, I do feel that connection. It's real, it's palpable, something you can put your hands on. And just allow the beauty of love to come through for you. And now let's give that love to each other the same that way that we give it to all these prayer requests. We give it to Mama Gaia. We give it to the divine. Now let's hold each other. We are all one. We are all part of the great oneness of all that is, this energy that we're all enmeshed in. And this is our soul family right here. So let's love our family. We do this every day. We do it on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. That's what we say and that's what we mean. Thank you. I love you. Those are healing words. If you're receiving a healing from that love right now, thank you for being here. Thank you for honoring yourself and allowing yourself to be exactly where you need to be. I see your yeses. I see those yes, I do. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And Christina, prayers for all grieving, including my family in Massachusetts. Yes, indeed. Thank you for all the yeses. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Suzanne, let those tears flow, honey. Just let them flow. Release. Oh, I love all of these butterflies. You guys are awesome. Auntie Jean, thank you for those beautiful hearts and butterflies. Deirdre's got hearts and butterflies. You're amazing. I love you so much. And Blue says, oh my gosh, there's a flower pot here painted with butterflies on it. I never noticed this pot had butterflies on it. Beautiful. And Leo, yes, I do. Well, Leo, I've been getting in trouble with Facebook. They're threatening to take the videos down if I play music. They're threatening people that are sharing the show because of the music. So I'm no longer playing the morning song or our Leo's song, and it breaks my heart not to be able to share that. So Leo, maybe one of these mornings you'll join me on here or in person, and you'll sing that song to us, or at least part of it, so we can feel that wonderful energy of AAA. I know little Grayson, Annie's son, calls it the AAA song. and it's our song. It was written for us, but it doesn't matter. It's artificial intelligence that I guess if somebody's playing music, they just automatically give them the boot and say, nope, you can't do that. Unless it's their music that Facebook has. And I have no interest in that. I want our song that's just for us. We can do it live. Oh, Leo, I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Let's coordinate that so we can have that on here at the end of the show. At the end of the day, when you lay your head down to rest, I encourage you to reflect back over what's happened during your daytime and just give gratitude. Just send love to the people in your life, whether they're people that you see and interact with all the time physically, or they're this beautiful family that we interact with virtually, and we've been doing so for over 3 years now. We've been gathering together every day, and I'll talk to Auntie Jean and see if she's willing to do Sunday for all of you because I will be at the ceremony in Orlando. I'll try to stream a live while I'm there if I have any connection. I'll try to let you all see the beautiful celebration that's going on there in Orlando. Marisol, I love that. She says, we can visualize it. We all remember the song. Absolutely. That song's been playing for a couple of years now, so y'all know what it sounds like. And just remember it. Or if you want to go to YouTube and play it, that's where it's at. Or you can go to Spotify, any place where you can stream music. Leo has that song, and you can go play it. And think of all of us while you're doing so. So I encourage you to stay in your heart, stay blessed, and be beautiful because you are. Let that beauty shine on the outside through your smile because spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. I love you all so much. I will see you later. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everybody.